What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live. I'm bringing you all video of what I'm doing to help release grudges, heavy energy, letdowns, disappointments, setbacks, all of that. So, without further ado, how I'm approaching it is like, deep down, I have a sense of, that somehow, some way things will work out, by keeping that fire alive inside of me. I can only just do what I can do. And, if the universe ordains it, then it will be reciprocated and, things will clear up, make sense. People will come through and reveal themselves and own up and whatnot and spill the beans or whatever. But that's what I've been doing because I'm very expressive, I'm very truthful, transparent, honest, all of that stuff. And sometimes, to be real, that drives people away. That's why they always say those who speak the truth stand alone, and I've spent a lot of time alone. You know what I mean? They even say two, two frequencies, aren't going to be able to be in the same area at the same time, and that's like love and fear, and I noticed that as well, especially on this vegan voyage, as your boy has eliminated a fear based food lifestyle to transform and change into a life loving, nutritious, plant based lifestyle, which is love based. There's no fear in plants and plants, and just letting the animals be alive, But on the other hand, for meat and dairy, that's a fear based stress causer, pain on the brink, fear, stress, karmic, you know, hateful, torturous death sentence by consuming all of that dead animal flesh and that terrible stuff. So I choose life, you know. And with that being said, like about everything that happened, I can just sit up here and complain all day, about it, but it ain't honestly gonna change nothing. Some people may be real and actually be so kind enough to listen to me and listen to me venting and talking about my problems or the things I'm going through, this and that. And, I really appreciate that because I feel like, like it's a burden sometimes. But, you know, whatever I do it sometimes I gotta let it out. And, how I perceive, I'm like, whatever. I had a guy, a uh, so-called classmate, so-called connection, associate, whatever. He stole $150 from us. We were supposed to exchange for some herbs, and guess what? They were gone. You know what I mean? They were gone, and part of it we can be like, oh well, maybe we should have gone with them to go get it, or maybe we shouldn't have trusted them. Maybe we should have, whatever, shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that stuff, and it's gone already. We had things to do. It was meant to not trust them in the first place because they were gonna steal our money anyways, and whatever. We already made that back instantly. It's not even a big deal. Let it go. People are gonna be shallow. They want to steal, lie, and cheat. Guess what? That same stuff is gonna happen to them. So that's why I'm not even worried about it because I don't do that to nobody, and whatever. So I just let that go. Karma gonna face them. Karma gonna face all of us. So we better have our karma right. And those who don't have their karma in check, y'all gonna face the karma that you've been reaping, trying to take it out on other people. But for those of us who are bettering ourselves, improving ourselves, the karma will be of service to us. So that's how I feel about that. You know, Next things next. Relationships, exes. How many exes do I have that I literally have nothing with them, nothing to say with them, even when I'm making the effort, even when I've attempted, even when I've made the move, to, be the bigger person, the better man, the more mature, being mature, this and that. Nope. Number changed. Nope. Blocked. Nope. Ignore. Nope. Pretending like we didn't see the message. Ignore. All of that. So what do? Instead of me sitting up here gossiping about all the women I've been with, I just go forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it's ridiculous. Because in all honesty, I do desire closure from all the women I've ever interacted with and ever been with on any type of level, to be honest, because there's been a lot of bad endings, a lot of rough, abrupt endings with no closure. And that sometimes honestly gets to us, us as men. It gets to me in a way. It doesn't kill me, but like it's bothersome because it's like, wow, y'all want to compare and talk about, oh my God, look at this famous celebrity couple and their exes, and they're just so happy for each other now that they're ex and they're at their ex's wedding, this and that, and all this crap. Comparing, comparing celebrities to real life. They want to talk about, oh, look at P. Diddy and his ex and him showing up to their wedding and this and that. That's great. That's cool. That's awesome. You know what? That's not happening in my reality. You know what I'm saying? It's not, because it's not. You know what I mean? That's just the truth. It's not. They you know, it's no communication. It's just a big space of nothing. That's why sometimes I'll be feeling like I'm going crazy, to be honest, because it's like these women want to try to change me. These women want to try to, mold me into who they think I'm supposed to be. Accept me for who I am. Otherwise, you're going to leave. Like you already ran away. I'm done with women running away when I'm not even doing nothing at all but being myself. Nothing at all but chilling with some dogs, literally, and what? Meditating and eating strawberries and grapes and mango and coconut chips. That's it. An empty space, literally. An empty space with a vacuum, an old light, an old fan, some chairs, not even a dinner table, and a couch with a bunch of burn holes from ashes. I'm cool. This is who I am. I'm work in progress. And, you know, for those that don't accept that, stay out of my life. You know what I'm saying? For those that do accept it, thank you. Because honestly, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of people coming in and leaving instantly. I'm tired of it, of all types, of people that maybe I don't even resonate with. That's cool. Okay, we didn't really have none, but people that so called was a lover, people who we had intimate relations with, women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a playboy. I'm not here to be toyed around. I'm not a sex doll. I'm not no porn star. I'm not none of that. I'm a grown man here, ready, good, and putting myself in a position to settle down, and having that settle downness, to build an empire with being settled down. Okay, doesn't mean I got everything figured out. I'm just saying I'm willing to put my chips on the table and settle down, and live life like that. No fear, no drama, no worries, no chaos. Just stability to navigate through life. I don't need people, whether it's bros, sisters, and especially not no significant other that's just gonna jump off and leave quick when it gets hard, especially when ain't nothing going wrong, I ain't gonna be with no one who ain't gonna reciprocate anything as well, where I'm giving them stuff that can't even be bought. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm giving love energy that's priceless. I'm talking about massaging their toes. I'm talking about massaging their back. I'm talking about massaging their whole body, the woman. You know what I'm saying? Deep stuff. I'm talking about just my presence. I'm talking about cleaning up after us, and vice versa. They do the same too. I'm talking about ideas. I'm talking about just deep stuff that is priceless. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to prove myself about. You know what I mean? Like, if you need me to point out the things that I've done for you, that I've helped you out with, honey, you need to get out my life, to be honest, because, and this goes to a message to all humanity, to be honest. Men, women, if you find yourself in a position where you feel like you need to prove yourself, all the good deeds, the great help, the great actions, the things of service, the kind, compassionate things that you've done to help out your lover, your significant other, man, you gotta evaluate some things in your life, because I'm saying it for my own self. I'm not having that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I do it consistently and it's what I'm supposed to do, you know, instinctually what we're supposed to do is supposed to support our significant other. You know what I'm saying? That's how you build a family. That's how you have a son or a daughter, a son and a daughter. You become a team with the woman or the man that you produce the offspring with. It's that simple. It takes commitment, it takes longevity, it takes work, it takes communication. And at the same time, it's still a fun process that we can grow together. You know what I'm saying? A man and a woman. It's that simple. Just two become one monogamously. That's the most simplified way. There's, of course, a whole bunch of people doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just talking about the way I am desiring to live my own life, and I'm sending the signal out. Universe, can you bless me with a beautiful wife, monogamous woman from out of this universe that will stay eternally, eat vegan food eternally with me, enjoy all of the herbs eternally with me, travel, have animals together, heal, you know what I'm saying? Stay faithful, stay loyal, stay committed just to us eternally, monogamously, have a family, son, daughter, sons, daughters, children, grandchildren, family time where I'm meeting your family and I'm getting along well with your family, and vice versa. You're getting along with my family, and all of our family comes together, and we're a big dynasty, a big empire, where there's nothing to worry about, where I'm shown off and you're shown off, where I'm super excited about you and you're showing that same level of excitement about me. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm shown off in real life being with you, and where I'm showing you off in real life too, where I'm not hidden, where these people, where it's no fear, where I'm not talking to no other girl like that, where you sure ain't talking no guy like that, where you sure ain't got no lustful eye. I lost my lustful eye. I'm done with lust. It don't serve us at all. I'm being a real man right now, for real. Porn, y'all need to stop. It's coming from an overcomer. This is coming from a hero speaking right now. I'm going no fap. I don't know how long it's been no fap. Probably a few weeks. But it's been a long process up until now, these early 20s that I'm in, periods of time. Up until teenage years, it was no such thing as no fap. It was called nocturnal emissions. That's where the man, and I don't know, maybe women do it too, the man, the guy, as he's approaching puberty, he ends up having, I guess, wet dreams, even though I don't really remember sexual dreams, but I remember emitting seminal sperm fluids from my organs. And guess what? This is a fact, because I've learned this in psychology, and I've experienced it my own self, where nothing was going on. I'm an only child. I'm the only one in my room. You know what I'm saying? It just happens like that. And then I guess that's the puberty process. And yeah, I am speaking about some, stuff that not everybody speaks about on the table. But guess what? It's facts. It's science. It's truth. It's real, And there's other people out there that can relate to it. and they connect with the channel and they comment on the channel and they share their experience and they share their videos also on YouTube. So that's how that was. Occasionally we have nocturnal emissions where we would, you know, feel some type of way, you know, emitting some sperm sexual fluids while we're just asleep, while there's nobody around us, while we're not touching ourselves, we're not feeling ourselves, we're not doing none of that. This is just happening to us while we're sleeping and waking up, you know, as a process of puberty, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, until teenage, and then as teenage years goes on, as we're in middle school, approaching high school, then guess what? Porn. Porn becomes a big old thing around all of us because the guys start talking in the locker room, the girls start talking at the lunch table, social media, MySpace, video games. The word gets around, and guess what? That's where a lot of us begin. Well, that's where I began. Who knows where everybody began? And it was just, on and off, honestly, on and off. Obviously, it started off very high frequency because a lot of us began, obviously, as virgins, not having any of that type of sensitivity or delicacy exploring ourselves. But as we progress and we go on and we start noticing patterns and whatnot, and I've gone years without porn. Obviously, a lot of us have because this was before we even discovered it. And then even after porn, I've gone long periods of time without masturbating. Like I'm talking about, like about a year, probably. I don't know the exact time frame, but more, for sure, more than 6 months. I've gone, like I'm talking about post veganism. I'm talking about post puberty. I'm talking about post high school and community college. Well, even college, during college, whatever. I'm talking about that. Okay, I don't need an award. I don't need a trophy. I don't need a medal. Everybody's running their own race. Everybody's doing their own thing. But I'm talking about I've spent almost a year, while working on myself, while I was living alone, paying my own bills, working out, transition over to being a vegan. I've gone pretty much a year without masturbating and porn, and I felt good. Like in a way, I did feel heavy and just like, wow, I gotta keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. This gets old because if you want a quick fix hookup, guess what? You gotta pay for it or you gotta settle. And I don't know everything, but I'm just saying that's what literally comes. That's what the truth is realized. Honestly, because it's either that. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I went with some homies to the strip club, within the last year or so. And we were going there for marketing our business brand, you know what I'm saying? And just socializing, making marketing connections, network marketing, all of that. And, it's a strip club. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? I went in there with empty pockets, honestly, because I didn't even know we were going to the strip club. We were just driving around. It was getting late. And, I like going to sleep. I don't like staying out at clubs late at night, especially when I'm not driving, because I like to have that taken care of, that or a Lyft or Uber or something, you know. But, anyways, we pulled over there. So I'm like, whatever, make the best of the worst. I go there. Obviously, I'm just sitting there. Nothing happens the whole time. Everybody's just messing around. You know what I'm saying? You see the big illusion right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? It's just the money thing. It's not everything, but that's what it is. It's a business. And then finally, at the end of the night, I get some play. I get some action by a lady a stripper who's like, wow, guess what? Wow, before the night ends, would you like a dance? I can give you a dance. Oh my God. And I thought she was all empathetic, feeling sorry for me, compassion, whatever. And guess what? She gave me a nice lap dance. Felt very great. It was cool and whatnot. Then at the end, she turns around and says, "Oh, great, that's 20, 25, or something like that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then guess what? I'm not even gonna lie. I had to ask my homie for the cash right there because I explained to him my cash was at home and I paid him back once we got home, of course, every dollar. But I asked him for the cash in there, and of course we paid the stripper. But it's like, you know, that's kind of what a lot of the world has come to. Is it with like that with everybody? No. I do dream and have faith in real, deep, true love, where it's not just a woman showing off her ass, her booty, her butt, showing off her boobs and lingerie on camera to everybody all day, every day, having sex with multiple men and toys and everything where everybody just can see. No, I do believe and have faith and a knowing and a deep level of trust that somehow, some way, truthfully, that there is honestly someone, a significant other, you know, out there, particularly just for us, us to create a child with, us to really dig deep and prosper financially in the business world, in the professional world of all this whole illusion. I truly have a deep faith, knowing, awareness, intuitive feeling that there is someone like that for all of us. It's, especially those of us who have been doing that work to show that we're worthy and we're worthy of it, because there's some people that are cool with just messing around with sloppy women who are loose and fast and easy and have sex instantly and will give it up like that and are just sleeping around with everybody, passing around, sleeping around, hooking up with everybody all day, every day. That's cool. Y'all do your thing. I'm doing my thing. I like the authenticity, the originality, the simplicity, the sacredness, and the depth of just having a one partner who's committed to me 100%, and I'm committed to them in reciprocation 100%, just them monogamously. Well, we both just have eyes for each other. We have eyes for each other where if I'm taking a nap and they want to go out and get some grapes and some water and some more vegan stuff, then guess what? That's cool. I'm in their mind. I'm in their heart. I'm with them. They're probably also thinking, oh, wow, while they're at Whole Foods, wow, look at these kale chips. My baby Sky, EA, he'll love that. Let me get these for him. Ooh, wow, some fluoride free toothpaste. Let me get this for us. And same thing, I'll do that in return, in reciprocation. That simple. Not any of the other stuff where, oh my God, I'm with my boyfriend, then I'm gonna go to the club and I don't have a boyfriend. Who's a boyfriend? I don't know who the boyfriend is. Or same thing with guys. Same thing about your girlfriend. Going out in the streets, going out to the club, going online, on the internet. All these things where you just try to pretend to forget about someone that you deeply, intimately connected to. you know, and that's how all these games, that's how all this drama, that's how all these damn TV shows come up. Is because of love triangles, because of lack of communication, because people don't have their stuff together, because people are confused, people are lustfully distracted, and not even grateful for what they have. And that's how a lot of stuff happens. And that's why it's really crucial for us that are at this age, this young age, these young ages, or any point in life, to just get real and to make up your mind, because I'm desiring to live a long life. I don't know when I'm out here, but I'm doing what I can to live a life of longevity and wellness, and that's what I'm living the way I'm living, because I'm seeing the seeds part ways, the seas part ways. And, some people want to live that fast life, fast women, fast money, quick fix, everything. And guess what? They die fast. They die early. They die young, you know? And guess what? It's a repeating motif in their life. It happens because guess what? Their parents raised them that way. Their parents were like that, are like that, you know? And guess what? It's a self fulfilling prophecy unless something guides them to stop it, which normally it doesn't because that's their own responsibility, you know? But I desire my own unique life. Y'all do your own thing. Just leave us alone and let us be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in here reaching my hand out, sticking my hand out, interrupting your whatever you got going on, your business, your relationship, your this or that. No. So do that in exchange. Treat people how you want to be treated. I desire to just be respected with, you know, myself and with the woman who I become intertwined with like that. And I'll respect others. I'm not in here to get interfered with other people's stuff, other people's children, other people's love life, this or that, none of that. So that's all I can say. I'm peaceful. I'm about my own business, my own way, you know, minding my own stuff. So do the same. It should be no games. There's not supposed to be no complication or any of that stuff. You know, it's very simple. People just have to learn to surrender to each other. And honestly, I will be very excited and pleasantly honored and surprised and happy when finally I am united with a woman where we are completely 100% surrendered towards each other and on the same page, where there's not too much thinking about what to say, where there's not too much any of that unhealthy baggage, where things just flow, where things get along. And even if we do have a point in time where we do occasionally have, you know, a difference in maybe ideas or something, it's not even an argument. It's just a stepping stone. It's just a conversation. It's just a strengthening tool for us to communicate and sharpen ourselves. And that's that. No drama. No big dramatic fights. No stress. No chaos. You know what I'm saying? But just communication and love and faithfulness and loyalty. That's it. It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live, letting go of what doesn't serve us, of grudges that don't serve us, all that, and just putting out new energy into the world and in desire and faith of somehow, some way, things working out and aligning for us to have peace. Peace.